Alright, Dice, it's time you put a firing range back into Battlefield. Because, frankly, I don't like the way that I have to go into basically an empty server in order to get any kind of practice done when I need to practice. So, right now, what I'm really wanting to do is practice the idea of kind of swaying over a target as I'm trying to snipe, trying to get the headshots or whatever. And the only way for me to practice, well, there's two ways to do this. You can practice, quote unquote, by playing the game, which is, probably not the best way to practice because you're in the middle of a game and you want to be able to play well. Or you can come in here into the options, the server options, and go look for some empty maps, which is what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to go, let's see, not game modes, not maps. Let's go into advanced, I think. No, not advanced. Oh, where is it? Slots. There it is. I want to look for maps that have all slots available. It's basically an empty server. Once I have that selected, I'm going to go to View Servers, and I'm going to find a game that I want to play. Team Deathmatch, War Pigeons, whatever it is. I'll do Team Deathmatch on Suez. It's the first server that came up. It's got decent ping on it. No players in the game. That's the important thing. Because I want to be able to just practice the idea of swaying over a target when I'm sniping. So let's give this a minute to load up here, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so the game is loaded up. There's nobody in here. I can hold down options, and I see I'm the only person here, which is what I wanted, because this is the only way I can get in and play the way that I want to practice right now. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Scouts. I've got my Gewehr. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Maybe I'll switch back to the SMLE because I've been wanting to try this one again. Set my options on it real quick. Iron sights, magnification, no bayonet, sidearm. Okay, so here's the thing that's going to change though in order to practice the whole sway idea. I'm going to change from a tripwire bomb, which I really don't need because, there's nobody else around. But I'm going to change this over to sniper decoy, which is the stupid head on a stick that you really shouldn't ever use except for practicing, basically. So I'm going to switch to that. I'll load up the scouts. I'll join this non-existent game. And essentially, what I'm going to do is just place the head on a stick in a couple of different places around the map, just to give me some chance to practice a little bit. So I'll place one there. Let's stick one over here. And I'll drop the third one. I don't know. I don't want to be too close, but not too far away. Over here. So now that I've got that placed, I can run back here. I can see, okay, there's a head on a stick. Where's the second one? There's second head on a stick. And the third one is over here. Alright, so I know where all three of these are. And what I want to do is practice moving my reticle across the target, really, and then pull the trigger as I'm moving across the target. This is what I'm seeing a lot of other Battlefield players doing, both on PC as well as on console. And of course on PC, you see the whole mouse flick, move flick, where you can really just flick your wrist to get the target. But on the console, it's different because you have the analog sticks that you need to move. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move over the target and pull the trigger. So I'm going to go pull. And in that case, I missed. I got it that time. It's interesting. I've been trying to learn how to do this for a while now. And I'm not really very good at it yet. But the more important thing, this really isn't the point of what I'm trying to show you. I guess I got that one the first try. What I'm really wanting to show you is how, after I've got this third one gone, try a little faster here. I keep missing. It's terrible. There we go. Finally got that one. So here's the real problem. I've completed all three of those heads on a stick. And now what? Right? I mean, I'm the only one in the mode, in the map. I don't have any way to resupply. I guess I could find a horse somewhere if there's if there's a horse around, but I don't even have a mini-map to tell me if there's a horse anywhere nearby because the round hasn't actually started. So I'm kind of stuck. So what do I do? I mean, I could, aim at targets like this piece of wood right here and shoot at the piece of wood or this tin. But, I mean, I'm not getting a whole lot of real good feedback from that. Okay, I got some feedback from that shovel because I can hear it and maybe it moved a little bit. But, I want those heads on a stick. I want some other target that I can hit and really get some feedback from it so that I can know that I'm actually doing some damage. And, okay, so there's some boards here that are doing okay. But if I want those heads on a stick, the only way to get that back is to go and redeploy. Which, okay, I didn't mean to hit help. I hit redeploy. Come on, game. Which, I mean, this works. Okay, I mean, I have to wait a few seconds. But now I gotta put the heads out again. Gotta find another location. Oh, look, a sentry kit. But I can come in here now and work on my aim again. But I'm not even sure what's going on right now. The game just kind of exited for me here. So now it's loading me into an actual game? This is not what I wanted. So this illustrates the point perfectly. This is exactly the problem that I have right now. Because other than my stupid phone ringing in the background, I just wanted to practice. I wanted to improve my ability to play. And instead, I had to constantly redeploy in order to get those heads on a stick back. But now I can't even practice because it's loading me into an actual game. So come on, DICE. Look, it put me in a real game. I mean, I'm fine with playing a real game. I got no problem playing a game. But what I really wanted to do was just practice. And I don't have a good way to practice right now. So DICE, please, come on. Let's put a firing range back into this game. And I know you're building up the community test environment right now. And I'm really, really hoping that you'll put a firing range back into the game, at least in the CTE, before we get into the main game again. But it needs to be here because there's really no way for me to practice other than to actually play in a map and end up in this situation where I'm starting a round. But I don't want these stupid heads on a stick, so I got to switch back to my incendiary. So that's about it. If you want to see that firing range in Battlefield 1, the way they used to have it in Battlefield 4 and previous games, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know that you like this idea. Drop some love in the comments as well, and let me know what features you think are missing in Battlefield 1 compared to Battlefield 4 or previous Battlefields. And be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and happy gaming.